What's up, everybody? This is Romero Phillips, your favorite real estate agent. Week 8, the Cleveland Browns suffered a tremendous loss. I mean, they was making strides. We just knew they was going places, and then they run into the New England Patriots. And guess what? Belichick ain't even there, and they suffered a 32-13 loss. Well, normally I give a team some other shine, and I will say that the other team, they did their thing. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I am going to say about that. Let's dig into these Browns. So, let's start with Dillon Gabriel. Dillon Gabriel. So, we have given him a chance, and I have always said, if Dillon Gabriel balls out, you can leave Shedeur on the bench. Because everything Stefanski would have been saying about Gabriel, he would have been the man. And right now, he would have won all of his games, and he's making nothing but strides. But that's not the case. You really can't count last week's game because the defense turned out, showed up, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's a sad state of events. But let me just say, Dillon Gabriel, let's look at his stats here. 21 of 35 for 156 yards, 2 TDs, and 2 interceptions, 1 sack. Now, for this game, if I'm reading this right, and I hope for his sake I ain't reading it. I hope I'm reading it wrong. His quarterback rating is 65.9. Whoa, that's kind of tough right there. But I hear you can win, but he ain't doing it. But there's a lot of shade being thrown at Shedeur Sanders by folks saying that he's cupcake. He can't make it in the NFL. He's he's a poor decision maker and all that. He's not up to speed on the playbook, and he's having a problem with the terminology and all that old garbage. Let me tell you something. He had primetime Deion Sanders as not just his father and mentor, but his coach. So there's no way that you can tell me that Shedeur Sanders is not up to speed on any NFL terminology, or at least basic terms, because I gotta know that some things have changed since Deion Sanders may have played the game, but by and large, and as a matter of fact, when I think about it, if he had Brady mentoring him, what's the gentleman from Washington? Man, he played with us for a moment. I can't think of his name. A black quarterback at Washington came in, he got hurt. Well, y'all know who it is. But if he had recent quarterbacks mentored him, and like Tom Brady is just removed from football, there is no way Shedeur Sanders is struggling with the terminology in any football playbook. I mean, we understand there are going to be some changes here and there because you got to do stuff specific to your team to keep your team in top secret mode. But other than that, that guy ain't having no problem with that. Like I said, his father was Deion Sanders. He had a struggling line in college. You know, it is what it is, but he overcame, as far as I know. Shedeur Sanders, I'm going to have his stats up on the screen as well so you guys can see him. But Shedeur Sanders, I can say he held onto the ball too long. The last 2 years of his college, he took almost 100 sacks. Who does that? But he still was a winner. You know, he showed he can prove. He showed to prove he can stand in there and deliver the ball as needed. And the one thing he proved why he played the game was he could actually come back and win games. And a lot of people are not looking at this. Another thing that comes to mind as well. Dillon Gabriel played 6 years of college. Shedeur Sanders played, 4 years of college. So how is it that they got similar stats? You know, I mean, I'm just keeping it real. How is it they got similar stats? But everybody is trying to say that this gentleman, Mr. Dillon Gabriel, is better than Mr. Shedeur Sanders. I just don't think so, in my opinion. Not saying that Dillon Gabriel is a bad quarterback. I've been saying all along, and I'm not throwing any shade at him when I say this, but he is a backup quarterback. And for those of you who don't like me saying that, oh well, but he is a backup quarterback. That's it. He's a game manager. He's undersized. He's not Baker Mayfield. He's not Kyler Murray. Those two quarterbacks are gamers. Dillon Gabriel is not. He has to have something that really turns around to make me say anything better than that. Now, some folks might say, well, the running game didn't pick up. Well, guess what? If the quarterback play was up, if the receivers could get open, if the receivers didn't drop the ball, guess what? The Giants wouldn't have had such success against the running game because they know if the quarterback can't get the ball down the field. They also know that if receivers can't get open, then why am I going to drop my linebackers 5-7 yards back when I can just play up, play the shallow routes, play the what are they called, screen passes, play the flat passes, play the inside run, play the outside run. Why not? Right? I mean, come on now. I want to see Dillon Gabriel succeed. I'm telling you, if he succeeded, play him, let him lead us to the promised land. But it's not happening with this guy. I don't know why folks not seeing it. But let's see what the team had in rushing. So this guy named Malachi Corley, 1 carry for 31 yards. Pretty good, but he only had 1 carry. And I think that was a trick play or something like that. Dylan Sampson, 3 carries for 0 yards. Who does that? Who were he at? Quinshawn Judkins, 9 carries for 19 yards, but he got hurt, right? That's just it. He got hurt. I gotta imagine he would have had more than that. Now it's been said that the Giants have been holding teams below, I think, 59 or 56 yards per game on average. Check this out. The Browns rushing total for the team was 68 yards. You can't run the ball. The Browns can't run the ball because the Browns receivers won't get open. So Dillon Gabriel can't throw the ball. And when Dillon Gabriel finally does throw the ball is either behind or too high. Now I can't say he's so bad where he's not putting some on the money, but when it counts, man, there was another pass to Judy the same way out of the end zone, going up two left, and then Judy couldn't make a play on it. See, if you're gonna throw the ball to your receivers, give them a chance to make a play. That's it. Don't throw the ball to where they can't get it because you're trying to say you're not throwing interceptions because you threw 2. My God, and that 1 interception, man, was he throwing it to the DB? I mean, it was a pretty ball. That bad boy, a pretty ball. DB caught up to it and caught it. I mean, that deflated the team. I just hate to just drop on this guy like this, but Dillon Gabriel, how you go intentional ground the ball? What were you looking at? What were you pointing to? No one was in the vicinity. Yeah, I know y'all know what it is. No one was in the vicinity. And if the running back, I think it was Sampson, who was in blocking, if he was supposed to be in the flat, somebody messed up the play call because he stayed in and blocked, which was a good call for him to stay in and block. But you threw the ball in no man's land. See, Dillon Gabriel is starting to panic. He feeling the pressure of him not performing. He feeling the pressure of Shedeur Sanders performing. So we gotta, but we gonna have to make a change. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I would rather see Shedeur Sanders come in and play, because what do we have to lose? The only thing that's gonna happen is he gonna stink it up like Dillon Gabriel. Will it be for the same reasons, or will it be just because he can't play? I don't know, but what do we have to lose? We got rid of Flacco because he wasn't cutting the mustard. We got rid of Huntley because I guess he was just a stand-in. Who did we get rid of? Huntley, Flacco, Pickett. We got rid of Pickett. He had a hamstring. Why didn't you just keep him? And then we have Watson hanging in the wind. And I'm going to tell everybody, I'm going to tell you guys the way I tell everybody else. What do you have to lose by putting Watson in? Another game, maybe? What do you have to lose by putting the Shedeur Sanders in? Another game? So what's the problem with using Watson? You know what the problem is? There's no problem. Hey, what if he comes in and win another 5 games? Hey, Dillon Gabriel ain't winning no games. So it don't matter. We have nothing to lose at this point. We have nothing to lose at this point. Defense. Let me find Myles Garrett here. Now, Myles Garrett, he did his thing. Well, let me get to Tyson Campbell first. So we got Tyson Campbell since we hitting him first. Tyson Campbell, he had 2 solo tackles, but then he got injured. I think we would have seen something better out of him if he had not gotten injured. Denzel Ward, he had 4 solo tackles as well. He's always pretty good. He had a quarterback hit, if I'm not mistaken, or is that Tyson Campbell? Tyson Campbell had the quarterback hit. Mason Graham, we not hearing your name called. You're not on tackle, but you know what? Maybe Mason Graham filling in the hole in the running back running away from him. I give him that. Oh, but what about my guy though? Did he get hurt in the game? I don't think so. I think he got a little dinged up a little bit. Schlesinger, 1 solo tackle. Delpit, 3 solo tackles. Who else we have here? DiBiase, 5 solo tackles. Wow. Let's go, DiBiase. Ward, we talked about Ward. We talked about Campbell. We talked about Schlesinger. Alex Wright, here you go. 4 solo tackles and 1 sack. You see that? They got after the quarterback. Myles Garrett is right at the top. Myles Garrett, 6 solo tackles, 5 sacks. Tell me the defense is doing what they're supposed to do. So a couple of times the corners got beat, a little mix-up, but that's one thing in the secondary. The Browns got to stop having little mix-ups. If you go man-to-man, if you playing zone, know where you're supposed to be at when somebody hit that flat pattern or seam route. Everybody can't play up. Somebody got to follow the receiver out. But anyway, let me get back to it. Myles Garrett, 6 tackles for 5 sacks. Did they not say he hit a record yesterday? What's this, Monday? Yeah, he hit a record yesterday. Didn't they say Myles Garrett? Yeah. Youngest youngest defensive edge rusher, defensive end, I forgot the sack total over it all, but you know what it is. We'll put the stat up there. What else we got? Oh man, my kicker. Dude, why can't you kick the ball through the uprights? If the Browns did score 4 touchdowns, bruh, you can't be the reason why we lose, even though they had 32. But you can't be the reason why we lose. Man, you got to get that ball in. But I will say this. If the Browns cannot manage to score 24 to 28 points per game, they would not win football games. Their defense cannot do it all. And the reason why I'm saying 24 to 28 because of time of possession. That 28 points, 24 points is a significant time to have the ball and win. Because why? Your defense is off the field and you're keeping their defense their defense on the field. Now, in times past, the Browns had problems with that. They can keep the ball, but they had to settle for a field goal, and we still lose when in possession battle. So now that we can actually score points, I think he threw 2 touchdown passes. Hey, I'm going to give him credit for that. But guess what? That's not enough. We don't have enough time of possession because we keep going 3 and out. Every time, it seems like to me that the opposite coach will let Stefanski do his thing with his first drive just to see how he going to play the game the rest of the game. And then what happens is Stefanski is shut down the rest of the game because there is never any adjustments made. The only person making adjustments, in my opinion, is Schwartz. I'm sorry. He's the only one making adjustments. But Stefanski, I don't know what you're doing. Y'all ain't making no offensive adjustments. But guess what? I'm out of here. Until next time.